this would reduce a lot. So, but yeah, I think it's probably less messy than. Okay. So white came back. So black came back to b3.
I think we just had a minor issue. I think my internet decided that it was going to die for a second.
Oh.
But apparently, I think we're back up. I think John says we're back up. Yeah, it did. I was having some sort of internet problem there.
Actually, let me not be stupid and use my second monitor.
Keep an eye on it.
Okay, now I have the live Twitch streaming on one monitor and the actual game in the other monitor. So what would you play here, Steve?
What would I play? Good question. What would I play?
You're black.
I mean, b6 looks kind of nice, I guess. Unless, yeah.
I say white is just going to reply, yeah? If you play something like this.
Yeah.
So,
but then can you just think of jumping out with f9 then or something?
So if this is a move, then probably you shouldn't really exchange those. Because you jumped, and then, I mean, now for sure, after doing this, for sure you're not going to play something like this, right? So you could always play something like this in the past, but then after you exchange those two, that's it. You don't have that possibility anymore. So if you jump, it's actually better to probably just jump straight away and play this, as opposed to make that exchange and then jump.
I guess
unless you're afraid of this cut.
Yeah, that's the question. Like, what's the point in playing b4 for b3 without any sort of follow-up?
Yeah, I guess I guess black wants to play this sort of forcing move. That's the idea of it. Okay, e11. So white's gonna connect, and then black's gonna probably jump out anyways. Or maybe he wants to jump out in a bit of a fancier way. It's something like this. So otherwise, this kind of Kikashi, it's a bit. If you can split white very nicely, then it's usually a very good Kikashi. But otherwise, it's a bit dangerous to play it, because it makes white stronger on this area, where he wants to be.
Stronger or heavier?
So.
What's the difference?
Well, so we're in a war right now, right? So there's like this group that is a bit weak, this group it's a bit weak, this group it's a bit weak, and then on white side this group is a bit weak, this group is a bit weak, and even you can say. So it's kind of like. This exchange kind of helps white in this area, I think. It helps one of his groups that was a bit weaker to get a bit stronger. Like if you think about that, if you don't have this, and then you want to at some point play something like this will be much more effective than if this is in this position.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Okay, black is. Black is playing this forcing move, and now I am expecting something around the natural position, the natural move out of these positions. So.
I think John wants f9, or I think he wants to keep them split F9. As well.
F9, yeah. It's just that if you play f9, f9 would have been my move from the start.
Or like earlier before F9, the exchange.
Yeah, you wouldn't probably play this exchange, because you can play this exchange anytime.
Unless white plays the exchange first. But
Sure.
I mean, the opposite way.
But then it helps black to strengthen his position.
It's tricky.
Okay, yeah. So he played G9 instead. Yeah, I was sure Philippe was not going to play here straight away after this exchange.
G10 is very. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought G10 over G9 because that's very open shape. There's a big elephant's eye. And...
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like white has to come out naturally, and then black has to come out naturally, and then see what happens. It's very complicated.
I don't know. Is like
okay. That's exactly what they played. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. No, like I didn't know. I was just saying like it's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to just looking at John again. I know he wanted F9 before E11 exchange. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to like try not to interrupt the flow of something as well as. But I'm keeping I'll keep a better eye on it. Like
I can see the comments, but I cannot see what time were the comments.
Yeah, I don't have a timestamp either.
Yeah, being played at. Okay. So G11. G11, basically what it means is I want to leave. I don't care you leaving.
Yeah.
Let's kind of like settle this. And I suspect... So if white can play F11, play something like this, maybe this is the best alternative. Otherwise, if white, then black is just going to play here. And now this is not that valuable anymore. Sure. Gotcha. Yeah, that is the game actually.
I mean,
okay, so again, let's explain what this move means. Once black connects, now white is going to play here because this ladder is protected by this stone.
But what about the cut the other side?
Yeah, that's a very good question. That's a very good question. Okay.
Okay, I suppose that fixed the other cut.
Yeah, I don't think black believes that this move is centered. Well, I guess it's quite painful now. How do you answer something like this?
J15? I don't know. Because if you don't want
that destroys your eye shape a bit.
But are you worried about running away? Maybe if after M14. There's still like some massive knights moves on the bottom.
Yeah. I guess this will connect anyways. So and also like probably white is still more worried than black about this.
Is there a proverb about letting two weak groups connect?
In the end, I feel that this is basically what black wanted. He wanted kind of like to settle everything more or less nicely. And
do you want to cut at K7 as black?
K7.
Yeah, after you fix this connection issue.
Not really. I don't think black is gonna cut at k7. Because then, like if it cuts, maybe this group gets cut as well. And no, I think black is gonna play a very, very simple, solid game. And just make points. Like, so let's take a look at the points now, because now it's a good moment to see how it works. But basically, white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 points in the entirety of the upper corner, right?
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say another 15 here, so I'm being very, very generous, and that's it. So 35 points, it's all that white has.
And
If black
6.5.
can get more than 35, he wins.
Well, about 40, right? With Comey.
Huh?
40 with Comey, maybe.
Yeah, but so about 15 here, probably a bit more actually, but let's say 15. And about 16 here. This is not as hopeless for white as I thought it would.
Yeah, potential points, it's a bit close.
Yeah. I still think though that black has a better game than white. But no, in points it's actually close. Okay, and white played here to kind of cap black's group. And yeah, you see, a move like this, a move like this is a bit annoying because, like after everything finishes, white is going to probably aim at this sort of cut. Now, I don't think it works at the moment.
Yeah.
But even the situation being a move like this, so even if, let's say, it's all fine, and then white plays here, this move is very, very big in terms of points.
And threaten some kind of cut.
Yeah. So then, black has to defend. But even on terms of points, this move is big. And you've exchanged 6 for 7. 6 makes a lot of points, 7 is a dummy. John was saying that he counted that the territory is more or less equal, so he thinks black still needs to attack white. Yeah, maybe you're right.
But I don't know if this attacking, or is it just like black trying to live? This kind of KA.
I think it's a bit maybe like both. Anyways, I still think though that black must have some sort of move around here, around this 3 area. So I don't think black is really in danger of dying. But yeah, if he messes around too much, even with something like this, white is just gonna connect, black connects, so yeah, he's happy and alive. But well, all of a sudden, also this group is not alive either.
Yeah, but like there's still like something like C10, or you can make some space on the side.
Sure, you can. Every move that you make around here, of course, this is white is going to be very happy. Sorry, black is going to be very happy. Because again, even this group is not 100% alive.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't. After 3 to 7, like I don't think you're not worried about making the black zone strong, I suppose. And if you think that you still can't cut the bottom black stones either, then if you just have to live in some way. But yeah, I see your point. Like, white has two extremely big groups that have to live at some point.
I think black's probably going to play here. I think he may be thinking about playing here.
Do you think that attach might just give white a bit better shape?
I don't know. That's what he played.
Yeah. Because, like, say if white Hanes or something.
Like this.
Yeah. That's too dangerous.
White has to defend the cuts. So maybe he defends like this.
Yeah.
And then he protects maybe like this.
And now white's got a bit more shape in the middle.
Yeah, and black is still not 100% alive.
Scary game. Just this random dude on Twitch. Yeah, this is not a game I'd be very excited to pick black or white, really. Just looking at the comments
to be honest, I think I would pick black on this group, on this. But white certainly managed to come back from a very, very hard start.
Yeah. Yeah, white definitely made it like close, as long as nothing dies.
Yeah, I definitely expect black to wedge here, and now something, maybe even just this, because I don't think this cut straight away is very good. But maybe it is. But definitely I expect this wedge for black. It looks like a lovely wedge. And
spicy wedges.
Yeah, no, I think here is still probably valid. I think this variation is probably the nicest. Or even maybe here. No, this is good. Yeah, this is the way I expected the game to go. Pretty much.
I'll have a quick look as well. I think, what times are they at the moment? They're 10. I think Philippe is down to about 10 minutes, and James is 16 minutes. So only slight edge on time, not much really.
Yeah, look, the wedge. And yeah, exactly. You can call me a psychic if you want. This is exactly the variation that I was suggesting.
But I still think, though, Do you think like that attach at M8? Do you think that that's just helping white shape? That
Maybe.
if you
Yeah,
did
maybe.
anything else, like the push or something, white needs a lot more moves to make a similar shape.
Maybe it's
There's no fancy tiger mounts flying around. It's just a big open rectangle.
oh wow, this I didn't expect. Okay, black is black is playing something really interesting. So I said now the black should play here, right? And this is the more kind of like calm move, and then white connects, and then black will probably like play something like this. Instead, this cuts. It means that obviously, if white just plays here, this is very good for black, right? White is captured, then black is closed. Now, the question is, what is going to happen when white plays this?
Yeah.
And
so this might actually lead into there's a comment on Twitch which earlier I was saying, if would white want to play C10 for example, just to make a bit more of a base on the side, or similarly like black could probably get a move around there like C11 or something if they needed to make shape on the side. But now I guess if black gets a bit stronger, if there's like a C10 C9 exchange, maybe some of the wedges start working right at like D7, which could be important for, I mean, the black stones not to get captured with this cut. Do you know what I mean? Do you want me to throw down a couple of stones?
Where do you want? What would you play?
Well, let's imagine. It's hard to figure out in this position, but
can you explain why a move about C10 would make B happy?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
So the reason why I move, so ignore what's going on right now. Imagine like they play this more kind of like peaceful variation. If white plays anywhere around C10, this move, right? This kind of move, it's automatically basically saying, okay, imagine white plays here. Now black can probably even cut here if you wanted to. It's just these sort of moves that they are kind of desperately trying to make a base. They are good to make a base. It is what they are for. But usually they impoverish your position in other sides. So let's say without this, there's no possibility for black to do something around here at all, right? Because then like if you try something like this, then black would get extremely destroyed everywhere. Like his position is very bad. But with this type of exchange, now suddenly things change a lot. Now after this, this cut is much stronger than if the exchange hasn't happened. And it's usually a thing, right? Even like when it's on a second line. Let's say for just for the sake of it, let's say black really needs to leave and he plays something like this. It's actually helping white to also protect his territory. So that is the reason why usually this type of moves are not that great. But sometimes they have to be made,
Yeah, so okay. It's just there's a kind of a fine line, I think, in this position.
Wow. So now white is the one that's going to be happy. You see? Because it definitely is going to play something around here. And now, where before a move like this was bad, now this probably is pretty decent, because if white plays here, and something like this, white can connect. So by playing this move, this exchange, you've given white the possibility to connect if you wanted to. Usually these moves are very look. That's what James played, of course.
Yeah, so it's tricky. It intuitively, I would have thought, something around like on the third or fourth line would be good for whoever gets there first. But I guess it's subtle in terms of the rest of the board position. Like you have to kind of read out the effect on other groups.
Oof. Okay, so now, yeah, Black is going to be a bit desperate trying to leave, and I guess he's going to make it probably.
Black of eyes.
Now I feel that a move like this should at least give Black some sort of a chance.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Not 100% sure. Maybe like this. Maybe something like this. Would be the variation that he's thinking. Now this feels very big to me. Let's see what is Philippe gonna play.
Yeah, so Black can't really make an eye on the side, right? Black kind of has to connect, like, because A5, you can just play C6 to get rid of the eye.
Yep.
So at best, it's not an eye at all. It's not even a half eye.
Yeah, no, A5 is nothing really.
Unless, no, I don't see much. So yeah, I guess Black is really hoping to connect.
I think Black K3 connects.
Are you worried about J3 though, or something? What if White can resist?
Here.
Yeah.
Asking the hard questions.
Yeah, might as well.
Then I guess you have to cut.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe then you play here and this one, and then don't ask me if surprised. But this, you see, now because of this exchange, actually, I think the fight looks good now for White because White can play here.
Yeah.
So you see, just one exchange that actually looked very good for Black, it actually didn't do anything to Black.
Yeah.
It helped White.
Yeah, it didn't get Black an eye. It didn't do much in the end.
Okay. Well.
What else we got? K3. Which one was K3?
So this is the move that Philippe chose.
Maybe K3. So. Well, I still wonder about J3.
Yeah, no, that's my first instinct. Okay, no, just whoa. Yeah,
this seems like a peaceful resolution.
I guess so. This is interesting actually, because obviously like this group of A, if Black played the stone at B, it's also not alive. Now with this move, with the circle move, it's made it alive as well. But without that, if you imagine like, let's say like White cutting everything. So if imagine like this B group has connected and White plays anywhere else, like let's say White plays here. Now Black with something like this can actually like really cut this group and it's not alive. It has maybe one eye. So when black connected here, white connected as well, and now black takes. So black is threatening the cut now. So I guess white is just gonna capture it. Okay. Oh, he played this Atari.
Yeah, I kind of thought L4 as well.
Yeah. L4 means black is just gonna play this one. Or maybe not even that.
But you still have to worry a little bit about getting cut off.
No, I still think I would play this one, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I think white should play C9 or something similar. Now is the moment where moves like S4 start to look a bit better. Now you can play S4. Also, yeah, be careful. That's what I was about to say. There is a cut there.
Yeah, the P4.
Mm-hmm. So white had to protect. And now a move like or 4 is very, very big.
Yeah, so I was trying to read this out for a while. Like, if white plays S3 to try and save the stone, and then something like or6 for white.
Yeah.
Tricky, right?
Yeah, no, this is very tricky.
So S4 maybe for black, or maybe even S5, because you have so many black stones near 5.
Something like this. But it's alive.
Yeah, it's annoying.
But it's alive.
You just give up stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think you may kill, actually. Yeah, it does kill. So funny, huh?
Yeah, but it's
didn't see this.
It's a little bit tricky, isn't it? Like,
it is tricky.
But I feel like this is something I would have been thinking about like 80 moves ago, was whether or not I could play R4. It's just something I would have played like much earlier in the game.
Okay, yeah. H17 is very big as well. So
do you think like
imagine like black?
Oh yeah, sorry. No, you go. H13 or 17 is big.
Yeah, this is a very, very big move, because if white somehow manages to, let's say black plays something else, if white manages to get here, all of this is territory for white.
Yeah.
And it's pretty big. Like, like white linking all his groups and everything nicer is very big. So now this completely stops it. Actually, like white now has to even worry a bit about his life path. So he has to play something like this. And even here, like, I know this kind of move is so annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm not saying that this is going to kill or anything similar, but it's still annoying looking, right? Even something like this, and it still looks annoying.
It's always something you have to factor in, like.
Yeah. Maybe white even plays here.
You can hear the dogs.
Forget about
it. Yeah, sorry about the dogs. Hopefully they're not too loud. I'm not sure what he's barking at. Maybe he's barking about the H17.
Loves H17. What type of dog?
The one that's barking is like a collie terrier. he's kind of small, but he's just very loud. He'd be bigger than an ordinary terrier. But we got a puppy recently as well. That's like a black Labrador crossed with a terrier somehow. So there's always a chance he's barking at the fact that they haven't quite got on yet. So he could be barking that he's in a different room or something, or just that there's a cat outside, or it could be anything really. Anyway, random detour there. Yeah, always barking. Yeah, I think it's just like two energetic breeds that they're probably better than Sumigo. What's the Sumigo situation? Do we have some sort of?
So top. No, I mean there's no way for Black to kill at the moment, right? But he can reduce weight pretty much a lot in the top corner. Now White has played this one.
Yeah, I was slightly worried whether or not there was anything at like C11, or maybe would like C13 be sent out for Black.
There is nothing. So if you're asking about this move, then White just plays here, and if Black comes here, sorry. And if Black comes here, White just captures, and then maybe something like this. But I don't even think this is necessary. I think White can probably just... Sorry. Oh, no.
White could do that.
Yeah, I think White can just play here. This very cool nose the Suji, and then put. I don't think there is much to do for Black, but this move definitely is big in terms of points, and also if Black doesn't do anything, the Hane is very big in terms of points too.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Black group are you talking about? You mean the one in the center? So if you're asking about this group, then yes, it's pretty much alive, because in order to kill it, to have an attempt at killing it, well, first of all, let's assume we resolve the situation and whatever. Let's say White plays here just for the crack. But in order to be able to do anything with this group, White will have to be able to play here and something like this as well, and then he will have a chance at it. But the way it is...
Yeah, it seems like you can either connect to the already alive thing on the right, or maybe you can just make some eyes in the middle. If you get like two free moves from White cutting you off.
Philippe did not see the variation that we were talking about, because he decided that or4 doesn't work, so he played the S3 instead.
I mean, S3 still gets a lot of points as well, right?
It does. Like, there's no question about it. And maybe like Philippe, the problem about this move. The problem about a move like this one, is that even if you play something like this, right, then you're gonna have some sort of like reduction on the other group as well. While this, it's much more nice. Now, if White doesn't reply at all and he plays something like this, then Black can actually play something like this too and make points.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So, okay. Black's gonna aim at cutting that White group.
I mean, at the moment, just something like L11, or just get cut, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess there's a ladder, though. Yeah.
I don't know if it works. Maybe it does work.
Because M13 would capture that stone, but then you'd cut through.
Yes, but yeah, maybe actually, very interesting. Obviously,
I'm just looking at John saying that S3 black's more likely than Incente. But you don't end Incente when you Tanuki, right? It's the sneaky way to get Sente is just the Tanuki. It's not necessarily a good idea, but it's a thing.
it's sneaky. Yeah, I wonder how we'll. Oh, okay. So my feeling is that white is going to play here, and if black cuts, white is going to cut as well. That's what I feel it's going to happen. Oh yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. And obviously, if okay. Yeah, white has to connect. There's no other move, I think. And then black is gonna cut through because otherwise, what are you trying to play? But then and what happens here? So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. It's gonna be very risky as well because black is not alive.
Oh, in the middle, yeah. It's starting to get dangerous all of a sudden.
So yeah. So far, this is happening as I thought. Now let's see if black tries to cut.
So Philippe is down to about 20 seconds, so he'll start his Byoyomi soon, and James has 4 minutes. So maybe Philippe would want to start reading ahead. Otherwise, it's going to be 30 seconds ish a move.
No, but you see, the problem is that if you play moves like this, and then suddenly here you realize that, oh my god, this is not good, and then you play here, right? These exchanges are so good for white.
Yeah.
So of course he has to read. Okay, yeah, no, he saw it, which means yeah, exactly. White. I was just gonna play that stone. That is the only stone that actually really works.
Wait.
And from now on, what I'm expecting, like, it's all kind of Yose, but there are a few big areas. There will be big points here.
This probably doesn't
here.
make any points though for black, okay, right?
No, it just kind of takes away white's points. I would think that B13 is actually one of the least valuable ones for black, but actually maybe it's valuable because white playing here is big. So if you think about that, black playing there is big as well.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to like moves around S5 are big as well. Even like the Atari at A4 is very big. Even this is very, very big.
I'd be kind of tempted to ignore it because everything's already live.
T18. So this is black must answer.
Yeah.
It's nice. Actually, it's a very nice move. Very well played for James, now that I see it. So let's talk about this move. Imagine like something happens, right? And then it's black to play. If black plays this, white plays here, and then he will have a sort of a go for the corner kind of thing.
Yeah,
That
it's a kind of
stops
a
it,
reduction,
and it
yeah.
stops it in center.
That one's kind of funny. Rather than T16.
No, yeah, I think it's nicer shape. Because still T16, this is as far as it will go. And T16, if you play T16, maybe like white has some sort of like moves around here
Yeah.
that you also need to reply, but with this, it doesn't have it anymore. It's the right move, I think.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. If it's only like a point, it's probably better to play.
Things around here are big. Things around here are big. And things around here are big. I think that these are the biggest points. This is big as well.
I'm just laughing at Rory's saying James is actually really good at Yose. That he needs a good 25-point lead to stay ahead.
He's completely. Oh, completely. Does B13 threaten to cut D11? Not really. Not really, no.
D11.
If B14 cannot cut because
Oh yeah.
if like white can always go down. White can always play here.
But I mean,
if he has to.
Yeah, I guess if black tries to cut through at the 11 straight away, like there's not enough liberties, right, for that cut.
No, and also this stone is captured.
Yeah.
As well.
No, I just instead of if you try push through now with the 11, right, you can even block with C11 as white.
Yeah. But so white chose this move, which was one of the ones I recommended, and obviously black played here. So
this just looks like a points thing as well, right? It's like it doesn't seem like it's threatening any cuts again.
I have a feeling. I suspect.
Or maybe there is something.
I suspect with this black, I think is threatening E10 at some point. So let's assume like white connects, right? And then black plays here. I think this is what black is planning to do.
Right.
And then obviously like you can play whatever you want, but then this Atari is painful.
Well, maybe F9 then instead of that connection.
F9.
Yeah. Because you don't have enough liberties yet to cut through.
Sure. Then maybe something like this. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, you can still make a bamboo joint. I have a feeling it's so. Yeah, I guess the B11 is doing something.
Yeah. So he played this one, which is what I thought he would, and white can actually cut here. Oh, okay, he did that, and white descends.
And then that blocks the monkey jump.
Yeah, Yeah. This is big, and it kind of forces white to play something like this as well. And white, after this, white would love to play. Oh, okay, very good. Yeah, probably even better. Now a move about around c14 is very big. So I expect black to play here, just because of how big that c14 move is. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore this and play c14.
Yeah, it's kind of an annoying cut, like kind of threatened the cut as well.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Black's giving those 2 stones in exchange for the capture. Yeah. So black has to basically drag on the second line.
Yeah, I guess black's okay, but there is that cut at d16, and then black has to, like, if you play c15.
Mm. Well, now it doesn't work now because white has to defend here.
Yeah, okay.
But still, it reduces black. And
He's trying it though. But yeah, I mean, after you pointed it out that you could place d16 first.
something like this.
So I guess the time is kind of low. So, like, yeah, they're both in Byoyomi. They both have 3 periods left. So maybe it's like me. You glance at it and you think, oh, I could probably cut at c15, and actually that happened. I guess
Yeah.
black's probably alive, but it looks long enough.
Yeah, no, black is 100% alive. It's just again he's a bit reduced.
Mm. You have to come and get the point. Yeah, you can't be posting points. I should have got a beer for this game actually as well. That would have been good. I wasn't prepared enough.
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
Yeah, I just struggling to just get the stream working. I didn't get enough preparation. I haven't even eaten my dinner yet. So it's
A3 is actually very big
for black.
Yeah. But someone asked, sorry, in the chat, why J14? So let's take a look at J14. When was this? When was J14?
You can just shift click the stone.
Okay.
And it should jump back.
But I just want to know when was it played, because it was played like years ago.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. If you shift click, it'll jump back to it.
Oh, why this one? No, like this is. I don't know. It's one of the moves that the guys were considering back here. Like I was suggesting this one, but Philippe preferred this one for some reason. They kind of both shift the. Basically, they can both make a bit of a better shape for the top black group. I don't know if that answers the question. Yeah, I should read the chat much more regularly. Sorry, I'm really focused at the game. I'm really sorry, whomever Neon Lights is. Okay, so
well, there was also like 3 different places, right?
yeah.
Like, because it started off with like the odd question in Discord, and then there's like one random question in the review chat, and then trying to actually see the Twitch chat as well. We're getting there though.
Okay. This is a fun move. Basically, it's threatening to capture the cutting stones, or otherwise, this stone is going to connect with its friends.
Yeah, like it's threatening the 11 or something.
Yeah, and this is the right answer, I think. Okay, wow, fun. And probably white is going to play here.
Black can
Because
still
otherwise the 3 stones are still captured. But
still
funnily
save the
enough,
random
now
one
this
stone.
this is it's a bit annoying. You can run away.
Or what about the other Atari? Yeah,
even
yeah.
this one. Yeah, maybe it's even better actually. So okay. Ooh. I think he didn't see it.
I guess they're playing kind of fast, so you just have to.
Yeah, but this move, I think it's gonna happen. And this move is it's actually not an easy move to deal with. Like this is quite horrible.
Yeah, even the connect at that point looks kind of slightly annoying.
Yeah. Oh, I think James has seen it, and yeah, but this doesn't do much, I think. Oh no, actually,
Yeah, now this is a lot scarier all of a sudden.
yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Still not sure it 100% works.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't understand this move. Just black to play the anti-triangle. I think it's a kind of like one of those shape moves that are just kind of like good at making your opponents playing a bad shape. And now, yeah, white captures here.
Sneaky snapback.
Yeah. So this one?
Do you not really want to play like J1 as white at some point? I suppose you're worried. You're worried about living, maybe.
Here, J1. Here, you mean?
Well, that's 2.
Sorry. Oh, you mean the monkey? The monkey. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean you have to not die, right? Because this is slightly worrying.
He's really going for the kill.
You play O10 maybe?
Yeah, I think O10 doesn't. Well, yeah, no, O10. Actually, it doesn't directly work, but I think black is just going to end up getting 3 stones,
Yeah.
which is big at this stage of the game. But no, I don't think it's going to be able to kill Korea. Although,
It's
well,
just
you never know.
because I suppose black needs N2 to really block out a second eye, but then that opens up some Ataris. And
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think
what do you play?
probably he will be just, yeah, he will probably be just very happy with just taking those stones. Oh, no. Oof. There's a lot of stuff going on here. No, like I don't think this is gonna go this way. Like I would expect just black to let white leave. You know, it can get very, very complicated, but it can get very complicated both sides. Oh, sorry. White played here. Very strange move.
Well, I think white needs both of N10 and P12 to make that into a proper eye, right? At O11.
But now black has this move, right? And that's it. He's dead. Yeah. And
O9, I guess.
I think P13 was a mistake.
But I think you can play O9, right?
No,
No, you can't.
not really.
Uh-huh.
And now you've spoiled this Atari that you had before. So definitely not a good move. Yeah, no. White's chance was to play here now.
But
And then if black
that's the right
captures,
thing.
then you can play this thing. And then now it's very risky as well for black, because if he loses this go, all this entire center group will die. So I don't think he's gonna play like this either. But yeah, no, P13 was definitely a mistake, but maybe he didn't have a choice.
Well,
I mean, maybe he was losing anyways.
well, yeah. If you look back, like white didn't really cleanly have two eyes. Well, I suppose what you're saying, you had to push through.
Yeah, no, sorry. Like the
where
variations
would you
I was suggesting.
where would you play instead of P13?
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
So your only chance is to basically take, right? You have to take. Yes. I mean, if you don't take, oh yeah, James has resigned. I thought so. So this you have to take. Makes sense. And now you have to play this one. That captures, and then you go. And now it's all a question of, okay, if you play here, then basically we're going to fight for this go. But if I win this go, your entire center group is going to die. Black's entire center group is going to die. So maybe not, because actually this stone can come out, and like there's a lot of very complicated variations here. Like but definitely this is probably not the way. Anyways, let's take a look at the
Black plus 50. Do you want to see the AI review? Do you?
Yeah.
Does either of them have an actual? I mean, you can see the graph, but I guess you can't see the variations.
No, I'm not into the game. So if you can tell me which were the inflection points, which points did the AI didn't like?
Well, score. Is there any big score changes? I mean, the win rate really jumped at like move. Hold on a second.
I'd say he probably didn't like this move too much.
He didn't like or9 at move 22, the Hane.
Move 22.
Yeah, this one.
This one.
Yeah, I didn't like this one. That was the first kind of.
He didn't.
It's only. It's.
He didn't like it. What was he suggesting instead?
I'd have to actually re-upload the game to check.
Here?
I could probably do
Sure.
that though. Let me grab the SGF. Download. Save. Let's see. Sorry, it's just a little bit slow.
No worries. It says
just
oh, sorry. You can see it now. Okay. So you say that the first point that he didn't like was this big. Yeah, it is a big. It is a big jump in score. Yeah, all of this. All of this he doesn't like. He doesn't like for white. And actually, he doesn't hate S10 as much. Sorry, he doesn't hate S11 as much as I thought. But yeah, no. At this point of the game, basically, at this point of the game, it gives black a 93% chance of winning. So white did really, really well to come out after this situation, because he thinks that black is extremely good. And yeah. And do you remember in the game we were talking about this move? Actually, he doesn't like this move that much.
Right.
I think he thinks black should play more calmer than this. So
I'm just absolutely struggling to upload an SGF for some reason. I don't think maybe my computer just can't handle it. There's just too much going on.
Yeah. At this point, no, just for information, like at this point of the game, so I can't suggest better moves because I don't have the AI installed. But at this point of the game, it says it's a 95% black chance of winning. And let's go further ahead and see exactly, because there's one point where the percentage really starts shifting. And it is, so let's take a look. So here already the percentage started shifting a bit. But by the time, so, oh my God, not here.
Sorry, OGS is just, I think just generally OGS is struggling for me.
Okay, so this move goes down 10%. And now, then this move goes down just a bit. And this move goes down, sorry, this black move goes down just, oh my God. This move he doesn't like either. All the scenarios that black is playing into here, he's not liking them that much. I don't know what does he want exactly to do. But by the time black plays this, at this moment actually, like, he says that the game is more or less even. So in the end, couldn't white push and cut instead of p13? Yes, I think so. I think, Philippe. I think so. That's why I was suggesting. I thought that white will play here and black takes something like this. And then, sorry. Well, or yeah, something like this. And now this go is very dangerous, I think. So probably black will play some. Oof, it's very, very dangerous. So I don't think you can play like this really. But I don't know what happens if, for example, black can play like this. No, not really. So no, like I think white was alive here. But probably black still wins the game anyways. Because well, black has moves like this, which are very, very hard to deal with as well. So I think white wouldn't have had enough territory in the end, even if he decided to play this variation. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Do you want to add anything, Stephen? Any questions, concerns?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, whether or not the upper right corner could have went differently, whether or not it's hard to know. It's hard to know where. It was a bit complicated for me.
Yeah,
like
it's very interesting.
At what point did white die in the middle?
Let me see actually, because there is one point where the balance just for 1 second shifts. So there is one point of the game, just one point of the game, where actually the balance is in favor of black, which is, I'm gonna talk about it just for 1 second. So white was leading at all points in the game, except here. So give me 1 second. This point. At this point, the AI says that black shouldn't connect, black should push through. And I don't understand why, but that's what the AI said. And it says that if it does that, actually black has 79% chance of winning. So maybe white cannot nicely cut or something similar. Because, you know, for me, it looks like something like this is very, very good for white.
Yeah.
But, you know, first of all, maybe now suddenly this black group is powerful. This is cut. This is maybe not 100% alive. So, and this is again like not 100% alive. So I don't know why does he think this is the right move. One, but he does. And that's the only point in the game where oh, sorry. Wait a second. Oh no, sorry, yeah. No. Scratch everything I said. It said that this white move was not correct and that white should just connect. He didn't like this. He gives this move a score of minus 23%. I don't know why. So here we go.
But I suppose if black can just connect like with H12, like black doesn't really have any problems then. Like,
yeah.
Because at the moment black had two kind of iffy groups, and then if black can just cut through and kind of connect.
Yeah, that maybe was the problem. You see, like in the end, so white played here to protect the cut from one side, and then he had to play here, which was completely ignored to protect the cut from the other side.
Yeah.
So maybe like it was just more honest just to leave this open and just play here straight away, which again would make you even stronger than bumping again against stones. But honestly, I couldn't see anything wrong with this sequence either. It's just as a curiosity that the and by the way, even in the points, so from here on, after this, again, like black starts to go really, really high in percentage, like until he's like 99% at the end. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really interesting game to watch. Anyway, I think
It was very interesting. It was very interesting, and thanks so much to the players, and thanks so much to all the viewers for the questions. And it was very, very good that after what I thought it was like completely, like absolutely terrible beginning, White actually managed to stay in the game. Like then there was one point where I thought White may be able to turn the game back, or turn it around. But at the end, it was just probably way too much lost at the start with all of this.
Yeah.
So it was very hard, but he did a really good job.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's any other comments people wanted to make, or should we leave it there? Do you think? I think my dogs are going to come in and attack me now in a second.
Good. Thanks so much for everyone, and I hope this becomes a bit of more of a recurring thing, and we have more matches and more people willing to step up. Thanks so much for organizing this, guys. Philippe, James, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm happy to stream again in the future. Anyway, I thought it was kind of fun.
Cool. Thanks so much.
Okay, cool. I suppose I'll leave it there then. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you.